Luxuriate in tonight's sleep story for grown-ups with a serene journey to an enchanted forest. You are listening to Autumn Forest Spa at the Witches Cottage. I first started the Witches Cottage series to celebrate the women in my life who inspired me and helped me heal, longing to find a place where I could disconnect from the chaos of modern living and escape to a timeless and rejuvenating enchanted forest. I wanted to create a second home for all of us, where we could feel celebrated, cherished, and safe. Time and time again, it has been my pleasure to bring us back to the Witches Cottage. On the lead up to All Hallows Eve, the sisters honor the season and experience of being alive by treating themselves and inviting you to an autumn spa. The perfect autumn night is best enjoyed with a healing autumn tonic, a candlelit soak in a hollowed ancient tree, and a treehouse sauna beneath the stars. One pleasurable experience after the next reminds you of how much you deserve to feel good and tend to yourself. As sleepiness takes hold, you find refuge in the familiar guest alcove at the cottage and fall into a deep sleep. It's time to dream away. Welcome to Michelle's Sanctuary. I am Michelle, your guide on this beguiling journey. As you listen, let my voice instill a sense of safety and trust, as a sanctuary offers a place to simply relax and unwind. Imagine my voice creates a sound wave barrier, helping you stay present as you say goodbye to the day and welcome the deep restorative peace you have more than earned. This time is yours, and you may honor making it through another day by putting the focus on feeling your very best. As always, you are welcome to fall asleep whenever you like. Change or enhance any aspect of the story to make it feel truly yours. You are the expert on what is best for you. Gravitate towards anything that brings a heartwarming sense of softness. Let's take a few moments together to shake off any lingering impressions of today by stretching and wiggling, and then coming to stillness. Get as comfortable as you possibly can as you sink into the support of your bed. Imagine the energy in your room begins to change as a soft, glittering, golden light creates an aura around your mattress. A gentle evening breeze gently brushes your face and carries the aromas of eucalyptus oil, dried autumn wreaths, and cinnamon sticks. Let out a sigh and sink into your bed, discovering your mattress has transformed into a mossy bed that grounds your energy, connecting you to the earth. It brings a sense of safety as you inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your belly and rib cage expand as you claim all the space you can. Allow a little yawn to escape your lips and help it transition into an audible sigh. Exhale away any concerns, making space for magical thoughts and dreamy escapes. Inhale slowly. Sense the anticipation in the air as you sip it in and fill your lungs. Every oxygen molecule delivers the promise of wellness and rest. Open your mouth and yawn, and then sigh again, welcoming the heaviness your body feels as it connects with the mossy forest floor. Pearly moonlight filters through a canopy of white birch trees overhead, basking you in its promising glow as your imagination prepares to immerse you fully in this timeless world. Allow one more round of conscious breathing, knowing each breath becomes an incantation for peace and comfort, helping you settle in the beautiful now. Let this breath be the deepest, the fullest, the most transformative of the night. As you inhale, maybe yawn, and then let everything go in one last sigh. At your leisure, your breath resumes an easy rhythm. It's time for the story to begin. In the modern world, sometimes there is nothing more special than receiving a card with handwritten wishes, when so often a text or evite delivered to your inbox is considered more timely and efficient. But the witches could never imagine they would resort to telepathy or inserting themselves into your dreams before ever engaging in a text or email. When it comes to the written word, spelling derives from a spell after all. They see to it that their messages are crafted with care. Every note is an unhurried reflection from their doting souls as they set aside special moments to focus all their loving energy on crafting a message with elegant penmanship. The invitation to their autumn forest spa is worthy of being framed, layered with the largest, most vibrant, fiery red maple leaves pressed in wax. Glittery gold sparkles frame the handmade ivory stationery that rests within the pressed leaves, written in the oldest sister's swirling script. It reads, "Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. So come join us in the forest and let go of all your earthly concerns as you welcome the earth's greatest pleasures. Love, Carla." You keep the card tucked within your bag as you travel the familiar path that winds through the enchanted forest. Clover honey sunlight of late afternoon pierces through the lush foliage overhead to dapple the mossy ground and scattering of fallen leaves. You follow the red fox beyond the dancing fairies, who jovially greet you, each having their own magical hand in helping with tonight's luxuries. Their sparkling presence reflects on the canopy of waxy burgundy, vibrant red, and sunshine yellow leaves that rustle in the breeze as a shower of fairy dust falls upon you in their midst. The Witches Cottage soon comes into view, yet the fox guides you in a different direction, toward a pumpkin patch with thick, dark green twisting vines and dozens of pumpkins, some as tiny as paperweights and some looming large and nearly half your height. A rustic burned wood sign reads, "The Moonspell Spa," and just beyond is a suspended rope bridge over the babbling brook that you've not seen before. You hear the sweet, warm laughter of the witches long before they come into view, as a barrage of smells meets your nose. Warm spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves marry the aromas of eucalyptus oil and fire-kissed pumpkin, a hint of wood smoke, the calm song of a string quartet, and the crunch of leaves beneath your feet join to create an ambiance that feels like coming home. At the same time, you feel connected to the earth, fully grounded and appreciative to be here. The sense of peace seems long overdue. At the same time, you feel light in your heart as all is safe and sound. The fox peers back at you before quickening his pace, and you laugh softly as you aim to catch up. You enter a small clearing where a tall bonfire licks the cast iron bottom of a cauldron full of autumn spices and bobbing charred pumpkins to fill the air with their sweet perfume. The three sisters look absolutely stunning and regal, although more vulnerable than you have ever seen them before, with their hair piled high beneath silk and velvet turbans that match their long, flowing silk robes cinched around their waists. Carla wears deep crimson, Ava's in purple, and Cora in teal. The backs of the robes feature a celestial scene embroidered in silver and gold with the words Moonwell Spa wrapping around in the shape of a crescent moon. The red fox sits beneath the string quartet, its music played not by musicians, but by a mysterious magic in the air. The bows glide effortlessly, levitating as they draw across the strings, which are pressed down by an unseen force. The fox takes in the reunion of you with the witches, his countenance taking on a human quality as he watches. Carla is the first to spot you. Seeming light-hearted and more vibrant than ever before, she comes to greet you with a warm hug. Carla relieves you of the weight of your bag, placing it in a cedar hope chest. Ava brings you a wooden cup of autumn tea. The tea includes secret calming herbs, as well as cinnamon bark, cranberry, dried apples, and a whisper of chamomile. Each sip is as silky as the robes, gliding down your throat, radiating warmth throughout your chest. You enjoy the feel of the fine wood grains of the cup in your hands. As Carla explains, it was carved from beloved ancient trees that fell down in a storm, and the witches did what they could to resurrect them, so the trees could remain in their lives in another form. The fragrant steam swirls in thick clouds in the crisp evening air, perfectly joining the sweet earthy aroma of the forest around you. As you finish your tea, Carla gestures toward a narrow pathway that snakes around pine and cedar trees, leading to the outdoor shower. An elegant wooden structure nestled between the towering evergreens. You follow her as the air shifts with a scent of damp wood and moss, the gentle shuffle of fallen pine needles beneath your feet. The cedar wood shower stands tall, its panels kissed by the golden light of dusk. Cutouts of stars and the moon create a pattern along the top of the shower and an attached changing room. You catch a glimpse of silk fabric billowing in the breeze, the last light of the day reflecting off it onto the surrounding trunks and stray pine cones that litter the earth. You realize it is a gown and turban left for you, so thoughtfully made in your size and favorite color. It's such a kind gesture, the kind you never take for granted, as these loving women are always so inclusive and generous. And just as you wonder how to ever repay them, Carla reads your mind, and with a maternal smile and dazzling eyes that have no end to their depths, she says, "Your presence here is more than enough. We always get joy when you visit." She gathers the robe and turban from the hooks and gently hangs them inside. She invites you to take your time and savor each moment, for tonight is about slowing down to meet autumn's languid rhythm. You step inside the changing area and admire the silk robe, illuminated by tea light candles in tiny glass sconces. You slowly remove your fall layers, and the shower magically comes on. Sensing your presence, rainwater gathered from earlier autumn storms is fed into the shower through a hidden system of hot coals, warming it to the perfect temperature before it spills out from 3 shower heads, their streams strong yet soothing, massaging every part of your body. They angle perfectly as you move, sensing your every direction and adapting, intuitively meeting your needs. Cora's handcrafted soap is perched on a stone ledge, engraved with your name in her tiny calligraphy script. You take a moment to appreciate this gesture, the first time you've seen your name in soap, and once more you are made to feel so welcome. You're never an afterthought. The cream-hued bar is smooth and rich, with a scent of warm amber and sandalwood. Its lather is thick and luxurious against your skin. As you massage it into your body, the scent rises around you, wrapping you in its deep, grounding embrace as steam fills the cool air. You peer up through the trees, catching slivers of the sky, once more inhaling the fragrant perfume of the pines, their feathery branches dancing overhead. Beneath your feet, the floor is made of polished stones from the nearby stream, each smoothed by time and arranged in such a way that they press into your soles, offering an acupressure massage. With each step, you feel the tension ease from your feet. A release travels upward, discovering places of tension you didn't realize were there until they begin to unknot in your legs, your back, your shoulders, and your neck until your entire body feels lighter, freer. The delight in this moment of solitude and comfort is hard to leave, and it becomes even harder to imagine an experience more soothing. Yet you know the witches well, certain that every piece of this evening will only get better. When you step out of the shower, the cool air kisses your skin and goosebumps form, but you're soon wrapped in a plush towel that still retains the warmth of the afternoon sun. You change into the silk robe and matching turban for your head, delighted by the downy, hidden inner layer of warmth. You take a deep breath. The last hints of soap mingling with the autumn air as you place your feet into a pair of fleece clog slippers. You open the door to step back out into the forest and glance up at the sky. The colors are shifting now. Sunset hues of deep raspberry and molten gold fade into a deepening gradient of dusky blue. The first stars twinkle, distant but steady, like tiny diamonds scattered across velvet. You retrace your steps to the bonfire to encounter the three sisters relaxed, lounging in the glow of the firelight. Their faces are remarkably orange, and you soon realize it's not just from the fire, but a pumpkin spice mud mask. Cora pats her hand on a nearby plush lounge chair and invites you to settle. She lifts a stone mortar bowl full of the thick mask and a clean brush. You sink into the chair. The cushions and pillows warm from the firelight and meet sweet Cora's gaze, the youngest of the sisters. She is the most open-hearted. And true, all the witches have open hearts, but hers is somehow more pure and unaffected by the darkness of the world. It's as though she were born with a special shield that bounces off anything that doesn't align with her kindness and earnestness. You trustingly close your eyes and feel the soft bristles massaging your face with a cool, thick mask. It smells delightful. A blend of the earth, spiced pumpkin, honey, toasted almond, and nutmeg. The mask is cool at first and then begins to warm, opening your pores and leaving a feeling of softness. As Cora finishes, the other two rise, and they invite you to come along. The moon is now high in the sky, illuminating a path beneath the jewel tones of autumn foliage to a clearing where steam rises from the wide, hollowed-out trunks of ancient trees. The very trees used to make the teacup you drank from. Dozens of beeswax candles rest atop the thick wooden sills of the tree hollow tubs. The tiny flames dance magically in the night air as you separate from the witches, each one of you retreating to a bath. The smells of peppermint and eucalyptus rise on the steam that hovers over the healing water. As you sink into the warmth of the bath, your body instantly relaxes, enveloped in soothing heat. Once more, the grains of the wood from this ancient tree offer a sense of grounding, inspiring a sense of resilience. The water is silky against your skin, infused with forest herbs, minty in a way that feels like a flash or a preview of winter's approach. Stars twinkle in the vast sky, framed by the autumn leaves in their richest colors. The wind sends the foliage into gentle motion. The moonlight makes them appear to be brushed with silver. The wind orchestrates the sounds of dozens of bewitching crystal wind chimes strung between branches, adding their dulcet tones to the rhythmic brushstrokes of the branches and leaves. You close your eyes for a moment, listening to this sound bath while soaking in a bath. Serenity sinks deep into your bones as the healing water and sounds soothe your spirit. An amethyst bowl filled with cool water sits by the tub alongside a soft washcloth. Suddenly, two fairies appear, fluttering over the bath with impish charm. They dunk the cloth into the refreshing water and begin to gently scrub off the remnants of the mud mask. The scents of baked pumpkin and nutmeg lingering in the air. They hum a sweet song as they busy themselves. The cool towel is a refreshing contrast to the soaking tub. Once your skin is clean, they take the bowl and cloth and disappear into the night. You submerge your face fully into the warmth of the soaking tub, the heat seeping into your pores, relaxing every inch of your body. When you surface, droplets trickling down your face, you look up again at the sky, feeling awestruck by its vastness. All human problems become small in the magnificent and endless display of stars in an ever-expanding universe. In this moment of deep safety and reverence, it feels as though the forest and the stars are watching over you. You hear the contented murmurs and soft laughter of the three witches soaking in their own tree trunk baths. Their voices are low and peaceful, blending with the sound of the wind and the chimes. Carla is the first to step out of the soaking tub, corralling the group to move on to the next soothing endeavor. You dry off once more, wrapping yourself in the robe and gliding your feet into the fleecy slippers. You follow a path lit by torches and moonlight, the silk robes reflecting the orange gold and pearly silver light. You follow the witches to a hidden grove, where a small campfire crackles softly, casting a warm glow on massage beds arranged in a circle, their surfaces scattered with shiny acorns that look like tiny, sparkling orbs of magic. You and the three sisters settle atop the beds. As you recline, the acorns beneath you begin to move, spinning and rotating in the most hard-to-reach nooks of your shoulders and spine. They seem to intuitively sense the places where your body holds tension, pressing gently into your muscles, working out knots with precision. You peer up at the stars, the crisp air mixing with the warmth of the fire, and a soft sigh escapes your lips. The acorns knead into your shoulders and lower back, softening your muscles like candle wax, delivering a message that the earth is full of healing powers. Being here in the sacred circle around the fire with these wise, loving souls fills you with a deep sense of gratitude. It is a reminder that you are part of something ancient and nurturing. You close your eyes, feeling like a small child on a long car ride home, hovering between wakefulness and slumber. The continuous motions of the acorns lull you, your body soothed, your heart and mind at peace. And as you sigh once more, the motion comes to a gentle halt. Ava wraps her hand gently around yours, her touch soft and reassuring. "It's time to move on," she whispers. You open your eyes and stand with her, and together with the other sisters, you follow up a winding set of intricate wooden stairs leading through the canopy of the trees. The air is colder now, the bite of it causing your nose to tingle, but it is invigorating, filling your lungs with freshness. At the top, Carla opens the smooth wooden pine doors to a treehouse sauna, its structure nestled among the branches. The warmth inside welcomes you immediately as you settle in with the 3 witches. The scent of pine fills the desert dry air, rich and resinous. Carla guides everyone to close their eyes, her voice gentle and serene. "Think of your most peaceful memory," she says, "a moment that brings comfort and makes you feel safe. It's my favorite bedtime practice." You close your eyes, allowing your sleepy mind to drift. Your breath slows as you take in the hot sauna air, and soon you're back in a cherished moment. The memory feels vivid, yet it merges seamlessly with the present as the warmth of the sauna and the love in this circle enhance the experience. You feel deeply connected to your heart, to loving memories that remind you of the goodness in the world. The present moment and the past coexist, each making the other feel more real, more comforting. It's a reminder that the world, though often chaotic, can be a nurturing place when you let it in. You open your eyes, and along with the 3 sisters, you stretch your arms overhead and yawn. Everyone stands and steps back out into the night. The air is sharp again, but you feel fortified, warmed to the core. You ascend another set of stairs, watching the silky robes before you rippling and swaying back and forth as they dust the stairs and brush against the tree trunks. You reach the topmost platform, feeling close enough to touch the stars. Here, rattan hammock swings dangle from the branches, swaying gently above the forest. You settle into one of them, the woven material cradling you as you sink into its cushions. Below, the Witch's Cottage sits in the distance, its log fence twisting like lavender gray licorice sticks cast in the moonlight. Trails of smoke curl lazily from the stone chimney, winding upward like silver threads in the deep blue-black sky. You feel an irresistible sleepiness begin to settle in, your body and mind perfectly at ease, balanced between the magic of this moment and the soothing pull of rest. Carla's voice, soft yet sure, breaks the quiet. Whenever you're ready for bed, just let us know. You nod with a sleepy smile. Suddenly, the rattan chairs begin to move, winding around the trees and descending upon the forest, gliding down like a ski lift, delivering you just before the Witch's Cottage. Your feet land on the earth as you rise out of the rattan chair, as Cora opens the squeaky door to the knotty wood fence. As you approach the cottage, a familiar figure awaits on the porch. The sweet cat you named seasons ago. She weaves between your legs, purring quietly, her warm fur a soft contrast to the night air. You crouch down to scratch behind her ears, her presence a comforting welcome, like a little piece of home that always awaits you here. The rustic wooden floorboards creak softly underfoot as you step inside. The warmth of the cottage embracing you, the scent of cinnamon, cloves, and cedar lingers in the air, mixing with the crackling fire that burns brightly in the stone hearth. Autumn decor fills every corner, sparkling autumn leaves strung in garland around the exposed wooden beams of the living room, their vibrant colors catching the light and adding a magical glow to the space. Pumpkins and gourds of all shapes and sizes sit on the windowsills, their deep oranges, lush ivories, and dusty greens, creating a perfect harmony with the wooden textures of the cottage. A cornucopia overflowing with autumn's bounty sits near the candelabra on the rustic farmhouse table where you have enjoyed so many meals together. You smile at the sight, a deep sense of belonging swelling in your chest. One by one, you hug the sisters, each of them wrapping you in their arms, So happy to have you back at the cottage. Sleep well, Ava whispers, her hand lingering on your shoulder. May you dream of peace, Carla adds with a knowing smile. The best sleep is waiting for all of us, Cora says, her eyes twinkling as her strong, slender arms pull you into a tight embrace. You ascend the hidden stairs to the alcove, your beloved guest room. It's always waiting for you, always just as welcoming as the first time you arrived. The room glows softly in the moonlight that pours through the skylights. The bed with its cool, inviting quilt is the centerpiece of the room. Your bag and belongings are mysteriously yet perfectly arranged in the armoire. Exhaustion pulls at your limbs with such blissful heaviness that all you can think about is the bed. You peel back the quilt and climb in, still wrapped in your silk robe. The cat follows, curling up and purring next to you. You pet her once more and nuzzle your face into the silk robe as a wave of deep appreciation washes over you for the bed, for the warmth, and most of all, for the 3 women who see you, who accept you, and love you exactly as you are. Your heavy lids take hold, closing, ushering you into the realm of sleep as you are left with one last thought before you wake. The thought that you are home, finding enchantment, finding love, finding sleep. It's time to dream away. Good night.